Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Liam, the creator of this card game here, and the soon to be author of this comic I'm working on. I want to say manga really bad, but like to get more clicks and stuff, but it's a comic. It reads left to right, and it's in English, so I can't really say manga as much as I enjoy this style of manga and stuff like that. Um, yeah, it's a comic. So, but anyways, today's video topic is a first for me. It's I'm just gonna be talking. I'm just gonna be on here yapping. So this is kind of weird for me. I never do stuff like this, honestly. Uh, and it sucks that you kind of have to be like a YouTuber and an Instagram influencer to like, you know, show anything to anybody and get your thing popular at all, whatever you're working on. Um, so, but yeah, I'm gonna just be talking about chasing a dream while you work full time. So this has been something on my mind lately, especially when I get off work driving home, because I live far. I mean, I have to drive an hour to work every day, and I work full time, so it's hard, you know. But a lot of people do this, or at least try to do this, and I'm gonna just be sharing my thoughts on it. I'm gonna try to speak smoothly, not say too much, even though that's like my number one bar is but anyways, yeah, I also got to figure out what I'm gonna do with this drawing. I might speed the video up, like the clip of me drawing, but I don't know. For right now, we chilling. But yeah, so basically, I'll just give you a little background on what my dream is. It's actually right here before you. This comic is actually my dream. I want to be a well-known, or maybe just a respected author, and I want the world to see this comic. And this is gonna be, obviously I can't speak for myself and my life and what I'll go through because life changes. Everybody knows that stuff happens in life, but I want to be a respected author and show the world this story because this story is me. It is my thoughts. You know, it's who I am. It's everything I've thought of. It's everything that inspires me. It's everything that I love. So, yeah, I want people to see this. I also love art and drawing. As much as I'm not the big, huge pro skater over here, or not skater, artist, not skater. I'm not editing this at all, by the way, so I'm just talking. But I say skater because I usually am talking about skating because that's one of my other side hobbies. I love skateboarding. Maybe I'll show a clip on here. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. I ain't no pro artist, but I want to be a great one. I aspire to be like, honestly, a lot of manga artists. I love the manga style a lot more than like the American traditional comic style. Kentaro Miura is probably my favorite artist ever. And I think a lot of people love Berserk because it's pretty mainstream. Obviously, with the whole concept of it, and it kind of, it's a motivating story in the Golden Age arc. But right now, I'm just reading the Black Swordsman arc in the beginning. I just kind of started the series, but besides that, I mostly use the book for art inspiration. I have the deluxe edition, so usually before I sit down and draw, I just flip through it and get inspired, and helps me with like panel flows and just like the what panels to draw, what angles to draw when certain characters do things, which has been cool. But yeah, so that's what I want to be. That's my dream, is to make a story, a comic, and for it to blow up. I want to be somebody. I want the world to recognize what I've worked towards. And I understand I ain't there. I ain't even close yet. But one day I'm going to be someone. Just like Travis Scott said. Travis Scott will be someone one day. And that's going to be me too. And I'm dedicated to working super hard. But there's one problem. The problem with this is I work full time. And I ain't coming on here just to complain about it, because, you can complain about anything in life. But, if anyone out there is trying to pursue their dream and they work full time, maybe you can relate to this video and get something from this video. But honestly, like, working full time, especially in a job where you're hands on and doing a lot of things throughout the day. I work in the maintenance department. That sounds retarded, but I do work maintenance, and so you're hands on all day. You're basically doing, plumbing, electrical, all that stuff throughout the day, and it tires you out, especially when you have an hour drive there and back. Your 8 hour days turn into 10 hour days automatically. And so you don't get a majority of the day off. Like, you get home, you have a good 4 or 5 hours before you need to go to sleep, because rest is important to feel good and not literally go insane and have like psychosis. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, sleep is really important. I didn't even know how important sleep was until I started seeing the effects of lack of sleep from literally just trying to grind all day and doing nothing else. But with that said, yeah, so I work this crazy schedule, and I got to get home and I got to sit down on the computer and I got to start drawing, man, because I ain't got no time. I got to go, I try to hang out with my friends. I got a social life and stuff like that. But it's hard, and I think the first thing that comes with chasing your dream while working full time is being alone. I think when you are chasing your dreams for real and you got to work really hard at it every night, you just aren't going to have as much time to hang out with people and stuff. And as much as that sucks, it is so worth it to chase your dream. I mean, maybe not to somebody, and that's why a lot of people, I think, give up on their dreams. Or maybe not give up, but I can't speak for anybody but myself. But I know that I will never give up on my dream. Yeah, it's definitely lonely. There's a lot of late nights, just especially me. Like, I have a lot of late nights by myself, just drawing in my room. It's all on me, saying homie's trying to hang out. I'm like, yo, like, we're gonna have to do this other day. Like, I can't hang out today. Cause I gotta grind, man. I gotta work on my passion, man, so definitely there's a loneliness aspect to it, but I wouldn't say it's too bad. Like, if you have good time management skills, you can definitely get it done. Like, it's definitely not impossible. So yeah, that's probably the first thing about it. I'll say the second thing about it is feeling crazy. Like, because dreams are really hard to achieve, especially one at the scale that I'm trying to achieve. And I understand that I might never achieve it in my whole life. I might never achieve it, And I wouldn't necessarily say that's a doom mindset. I would maybe just say it's more of a realistic mindset, because it is hard to achieve your dreams. I mean, there can only be so many at the top. You know what I'm saying? There's only going to be so many Narutos and so many Berserks and so many Batmans and so many Spider-Mans and so many Conan the Barbarians. There's only going to be so many of these things. And you have to work really hard to get there. And I think a lot of people, nobody talks about this, but I think a lot of people in life work super hard for dreams and they don't make it. And the reason nobody talks about it is because they don't have room to talk, because they're not famous. They're not big, So there's definitely a lot of, like, I can understand why a lot of people would doubt themselves and not try to do something great. So yeah. There are some nights when I'm drawing and I'm like, dude, I am not even the best artist. Like, I am not even on the level that these great authors are on. I feel insane right now. I'm trying to do something that doesn't even seem possible, And while I can, like, the ideas in my head seem like the greatest thing ever, producing it's a different story. Producing it is hard to do, And it gets hard, for sure. It definitely gets hard to do this. And you'll end up feeling crazy a lot of nights. Um, yeah, and then I'd say the third thing is it's frustrating, and there's a lot of times where you gotta grind and you don't want to, at all. And I think this is an obvious one. I think a lot of people understand that. Um, but when they really say you gotta have discipline, not motivation, it's true. Like motivation is awesome, and I feel motivated a lot. But man, discipline like helps you through those nights where, especially for me, when I sit down, I do not want the last thing I want to do tonight is draw. I just want to sleep. I just want to turn on the TV, But I'm like, dang, I gotta sit down and do like, a couple panels tonight. I gotta get this page done. Like, I'm trying to produce this and show people, and start, gaining an audience for this. But I have to do something about it. I have to sit down and draw, and so it's just like that. You have to grind even when you don't want to, but it pays off. My philosophy, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know, is that you work every night and you don't want to work at it. You don't want to draw. You don't want to work towards your dream. Let's say your music. You don't want to make music. You don't want to write lyrics. You don't want to make some beats. But at the end of the week, that comic page is done. That song is done. That painting is done. It's completed at the end of the week. And you're like, all those nights I didn't want to do like anything, look, they paid off and now I'm happy. So it's almost like the past don't even matter. Like as long as you was grinding, you're going to be happy in the future. So that's how I think about it. And it's definitely a lot easier to see with a comic. Like you can visibly see your progress kind of no matter what. Which is definitely nice. But I'm sure there's a lot of fields where it's hard to see progress. I think when it just comes to sheer skill, it's harder to see progress, like especially with drawing and art. Like it's not super easy to see progress quickly. Like it takes months and years to see a lot of progress. So that definitely is harder to see, which goes into my fourth point. Easy to get discouraged. Super easy to get discouraged because the world is against you. The world does not want you to achieve your dreams and your goals. The world just wants you to consume. A lot of people at the top, a lot of people, whether you're just a CEO or someone who's super rich, or you made a product, or you made a book, even my own dream, they just want you to consume. Nobody wants you to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something I've definitely been thinking about, because everything is against you. So it is discouraging at times, and frustrating, to pursue such feats, I guess I could say. But yeah, and then honestly, like if anyone's watching this and is actually listening, man, you just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it, Nike. You know what I'm saying? Every night you don't want to work on your dream, do it. Because dreams are worth it, man. Anything that's super hard to achieve is worth it. Um, yeah, and working full time, you're gonna be super tired. You're gonna have to drink 2 energy drinks, 4 coffees a day. I wouldn't recommend it. In my opinion, I would super recommend waking up early as you can, and doing all your dream work. That's what we'll call it. Before you go to work, because in the morning your mind is the most. It's so fresh. All your ideas are gonna be fresh. All your hard work is gonna be its hardest. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to work just as hard. Um, you're gonna be able to work as hard as you can, basically, because you're fresh. And if you struggle to get out of bed, I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, your dreams aren't motivating enough. But your dreams should be motivating enough to hop out of bed, um, and start pushing. I mean, like, I think the days when I wake up early in the morning and I just boom straight to the computer, get a glass of water, straight to the computer, start drawing, start storyboarding, all that. Those are my most productive sessions. And maybe not even most productive, but I just feel best in the morning. So when they say like, "Oh, you got to be waking up at 5 a.m." I don't know. It's like cliche. I don't even know what cliche means, to be honest. But as corny as that is, and people have made it like, especially with like the gym motivation stuff, you know, it is true though. When you wake up in the morning, it's not that you're just waking up in the morning and that's why you're gonna be um successful or achieve your goals. It's just the fact that you're fresh in the morning, you know? You're not tired from work. I mean, I would rather be tired from working on my dreams at work than tired working on my dreams from work. You know, so that's a little tip. It's a hard tip. Like, that ain't easy to wake up at 4 in the morning. I mean, that's when I usually wake up. It gives me enough time to grind a little bit. But yeah, that's a good one though. Um, so yeah, but I did just start this comic. I've only made about 20 pages of it, which I don't think people understand how long that takes. I mean, it's been about 4 months. Every day after work, you know, the grind. Every day after work, before work, all through the weekend, you know, calling in sick some days. I mean, I'm obsessed with this. Um, and I think you should be obsessed with your dream too. Um, a At my old work, a coworker, I was working and I was telling a story to him about this foreman I once had, and his whole life was surrounded being an electrician. I mean, he would stay at work late. He would throw tantrums over work. I mean, he was one of those foremen that they just have big power trip and aren't enjoyable at all to be around. Um, his whole life revolved around it. He would stay late. He just he was a high achiever. I mean, he was good at his job, but you know, he was a cranky guy. He wasn't a nice guy at all. And I think a lot of people do that at work. They let work kind of consume them. And I said, you know, yeah, his whole life was about electric work. I don't know why anyone would do that. And the guy I'm talking to, like, he laughs, and I'm like, what's funny? Like, what's funny about that? And he's like, I mean, you just gotta do it, man. I remember being young and naive like you, and it frustrated me because I was like, man, dude, like, I know I'm not just young and naive. Like, I know I'm spitting facts, you know. Um, and you know, maybe I am young and naive, and he's right. And maybe I'll get some people in the comments that are like, yeah, you just gotta go to work and make it your life, and all this and that. And it's not that extreme. Like, obviously, you don't have to make it your whole life. Like, nobody's saying that. But I do think a lot of people do. If I'm being honest, I think a lot of people do. And yeah, um, to me, I think when you are chasing a dream or a goal that is hard, it gives you purpose, man. It gives you a lot of purpose. It'll make your life a lot better. And I mean, it's achieving something, you know? It's doing something with your life. And a lot of parts suck about it. I mean, actually, Griffith from Berserk said that it men who chase their dreams, like, it can bring a lot of suffering and pain into their life, which is something I haven't experienced yet. Hopefully, it kind of brings me a lot of joy, but you know, you never know. Um, but yeah, I mean, but I think a lot of people let this scare them away from ever trying to pursue their dreams. Is basically what I'm saying. Um, so yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Honestly, I would say, like, if you do work full time like I do, don't let it consume you. Do whatever you can to work on your goals and your dreams at work. as well as doing whatever you can to learn at work, as well as doing whatever you can to work on your dreams outside of work the most efficiently. Um, yeah. So basically, that might be all I got for today's video, to be honest. I'm trying to draw. I feel like I'm sucking at drawing tonight, honestly, but I'm trying my best. The sketch has been good, but man, this, I'm trying here. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you did watch, honestly, I don't expect anyone to really watch this because I only have like 30 subscribers. But you know, the beginning of the journey. I would also say, if you want to see me tackle this and tag along, hop up in my comments. Tell me how y'all dreams are going, what y'all are doing, and stuff like that. Because I care about that stuff, you know. I'm here to hear what y'all got going on and stuff. I ain't just trying to build a community, you know. I ain't trying to just be some huge celebrity. I mean, like, it'd be cool to be like a respected author, but like I said, but nah, man. If you want to share your dream in the comments and talk about your progress, every video, just do it. Like, I'm trying to hear what y'all have to say, you know, because I care about my supporters and everything like that. So yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then also follow the account Dim Comic. I'm gonna be posting everything on there. You can also follow the Dim Card Game account. That's kind of how this whole thing started. I made a card game because I was pretty bored. Ended up working super hard to publish it, and I'm here now. Basically obsessed with drawing because I've drawn my whole life. I just never have been really obsessed with it until now. I'm super obsessed with it now. Kind of strangely, I don't even understand why. It's so important to me, but it is. And nevertheless, yeah. That's what I got for today. If you like the video, comment. Just comment. Honestly, just tell me what you think. I'm trying to hear from y'all. And I'll be posting again soon. I'm gonna start doing just draw and yap videos. So if that's something you guys mess with, definitely let me know in the comments. Also subscribe. If I get a single subscriber from this YouTube video, I'm gonna know y'all like it, so I'll post more. But yeah, this has just been a yap video. I've been seeing a lot of videos where people just like yap and play Call of Duty, which is, those have been like fun. I watch those on the way to work. But yeah, also any artist, please subscribe. I'm trying to hear from y'all. I'm really trying to like get that art advice because I freaking, oh god, wait. I just drew something kind of bad. I freaking suck at art. I mean, obviously every artist is super hard on themselves, so maybe I'm just being hard on myself, but I'd love to hear your tips and stuff. Especially if you want to read the comic and tag along with it, because I've been working super hard on it, and I think my story is amazing. It's just a matter of time to get it out there because, you know, making this kind of stuff takes forever. That's probably the only thing that's kind of annoying, is that it takes so freaking long to produce any bit of comic. You know, a lot of my artists know that. Like, one drawing can take like 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? So it gets pretty crazy, but you know, it's cool. That's you know, exactly my point earlier. That's why dreams are worth chasing, because they're super hard to do. So if you're chasing your dreams out there, it ain't corny. Like, honestly, everything in life is corny. Every single thing. And I choose happiness. So I know a lot of people who won't repost my stuff and won't do this because kills their aura or whatever image they want people to have of them. But yeah, bro, everything is corny until you make, not even until you make it. Every single thing is corny. And I think you just gotta get over that corniness feeling and be like, nah, like I'm gonna chase this. I don't care if I'm corny, you know? Because it does make you happier. But anyways, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I mean, probably no one's gonna watch this, but you know, we'll keep posting, boys. So yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll see y'all. Liam out. Peace.